Welcome to the eRequest for Facility Based Telehealth video. eRequest allows iScheduler users at the provider site to send telehealth appointment requests. During this session, the term patient refers to the patient, client, and resident. iScheduler is the software that is used for all bookings completed through the telehealth program. First, we will review how to gain access to iScheduler. Next, we will introduce eRequest and show you how to create an eRequest, select or create a patient in iScheduler, and submit a booking request. Finally, we will demonstrate how to search for the appointments that have been booked. Please be advised that the preferred internet browser for iScheduler is Internet Explorer. If you are not able to access certain windows that you see during the training materials, your internet browser may be blocking pop-up windows. If you receive the prompt shown here, please click the Options for this site button and then select Always Allow. In order to gain entry into iScheduler, please log in to HealthyNL, the provincial electronic health record. From the HealthyNL home screen, a menu is located on the left-hand side of the screen. Click Scheduling, and then click Telehealth to open iScheduler. Alternatively, in order to gain entry into iScheduler, please refer to the website address in the top right corner of the screen. Enter your HealthyNL credentials to log in. The workflow for the eRequest facility-based process is outlined here from beginning to end. As an iScheduler user, it is important for you to understand each step as it pertains to you. You will be sending electronic appointment requests, known as eRequests, from the provider site. Once the appointment has been actioned, in other words, accepted, declined, or modified by the patient's site, you will receive an email notification. Once you receive the appointment acceptance email notification, the patient should then be notified of the appointment details. Next, we will provide a brief overview of how to create a booking request using the eRequest feature in iScheduler. The eRequest feature allows you to submit individual patient appointment requests to the telehealth program. Once the eRequest is entered into iScheduler, the provincial scheduling coordinators will be able to see the booking request information and process your request. Please note, the existing paper request form continues to be available on the virtual care website for use during iScheduler downtimes if necessary. Also, it is important to note that requests for both clinical and administrative meetings cannot be submitted via eRequest at this time. Please visit the virtual care website to access the applicable electronic fillable forms. To create an eRequest, first select the eRequests tab on the left side menu of the iScheduler home screen. This will provide a drop-down menu of options in this section. From the drop-down menu, select the Create subheading. The next screen contains fields for the provider site, patient site, provider program or discipline, and the name of the preferred provider. Click the blue boxes to the right of each field to generate drop-down menus for each item. Note that if the name of the healthcare provider that you wish to book for is not seen on the list, enter the name in the Other Preferred Doctor space provided below. Once you have entered all fields, click the Create Request button. The Create New Referral screen will appear. This screen allows you to enter the specific details of the appointment request. Click the Patient Search button to search for the applicable patient. In the MCP number/PHIN number field, type in the healthcare number for the patient and click the Search button. Please note, if the MCP number is not available, type in the patient's first name, last name, and date of birth. If the patient does not have a profile in iScheduler, you will see there is no patient matching your query. In this case, you will have to create a new patient in iScheduler. If the patient does have a profile in iScheduler, follow the steps outlined in the Selecting the Patient portion of this video. As mentioned previously, if the patient does have a profile in iScheduler, proceed to select the patient by completing the following steps. In iScheduler, home-based telehealth should be enabled for all patients in the event that the patient may require a home-based appointment in the future. If the patient does not yet have home-based telehealth enabled, you will see an Enable Home Care button. Click this button. A pop-up will appear. Click the drop-down arrow and then select the home-based option for the health authority in which the patient resides. Click the Select button. If home-based telehealth has already been enabled for the patient, there will not be an Enable Home Care button. In this case, click on the name of the patient to proceed with the booking process. The following steps outline how to create a patient profile in iScheduler during the eRequest booking process. Please note, if you search for the patient and they do not have an iScheduler profile, you will receive the message, "There is no patient matching your query." To create the patient in iScheduler, click the New Patient button at the bottom of the window. Fill in the required fields that are indicated in bold on the Create New Patient window. The Patient Info and Contact Info sections contain the following fields: last name, first name, date of birth, gender, MCP or PHIN, Personal Health Information Number, address line 1, city, province, postal code, phone 1. While not a required field, we recommend that you select the patient's primary site from the drop-down menu provided. For primary site, select the site where the patient will be attending the telehealth appointment. For example, James Peyton Memorial Hospital. A patient email is required if the patient would like to avail of home-based telehealth in the future. If known, the patient's email can be entered at this time. From the Create New Patient window, click the Save button at the bottom of the window. Next, an receptionist window will appear and will prompt you to select a site. Even though you are not presently submitting a home-based telehealth request, it is necessary to select a home-based site in order to proceed with the eRequest. Click the drop-down arrow and then select the home-based option for the health authority in which the patient resides. Click the Select button to finalize the site selection process. You will see a prompt indicating that you have successfully enabled home-based telehealth for the patient. Click the OK button. The following steps outline how to finalize and submit the eRequest. Next, you will be brought to the Create New Referral screen to enter the details of the appointment that you are requesting. In the Service Info section, there are certain fields that are mandatory and warrant some description. Host site. This field will be defaulted from your previous selection of the provider site. Appointment date and time. Enter the specific date and time you are requesting the appointment to take place. Please note, when conducting your telehealth appointment, you must make every effort to maintain the appointment within the scheduled time frame. Appointment type. Select the most appropriate option for your patient. For the duration field, it is very important to enter the amount of time you will actually need for the appointment to ensure that the room is available for the full time needed. Request site. This field will be defaulted from your previous selection of the patient site. Priority. eRequest appointments may take up to 48 hours to be booked. If you require an urgent appointment, for example, the same day, please contact the telehealth schedulers directly using the contact information listed in the top right corner of the screen. It is also important to ensure your requester contact information is accurately captured. If you would like to add a note during the booking process, use the Additional Relevant Information section. In this field, you can provide details pertaining to the patient or appointment. For example, patient has mobility issues and requires wheelchair access. Once you have completed all of the details of your eRequest, click the Submit button to forward your request to the telehealth schedulers. If you would prefer to save as a draft, click the Save to Draft button. This will allow you to save the details and submit at a later date. After you click the Submit button, a pop-up will appear for the confirmation. Click the OK button to continue. The Add Survey window will then appear. This survey is mandatory and provides an opportunity to add further details to the appointment request for a facility-based appointment. Click the Save button when complete. Once this information is added, a pop-up will indicate that the survey responses were saved successfully. Click the OK button on this pop-up. The final step is to send the notification of the eRequest to the provincial telehealth scheduling coordinators. This window will prompt you to send the notification. Simply click the Send button. After you have sent the notification, you will see the referral details screen. This screen outlines what has been requested and gives the option to view details of the eRequest, request changes to the appointment, and attach files. In order to attach a file saved on your computer, click on the Attachments tab. Then, click the Add New button to open the list of your files. Upload the document similar to how you would add an attachment to an email. If you have made changes within this screen, you must then click the Complete Update button at the bottom of the screen in order to submit. Click the OK button in the pop-up that appears. If you have attached a document to the appointment request, you will be prompted to complete the survey details again. Ensure that you indicate here that you have added an attachment as highlighted above. Click the Save button once complete. The Referral Details screen will then appear. However, if no further changes are required, simply click the X in the top right corner to close the screen. In the pop-up that appears, click the OK button to finalize the process. Now that the eRequest has been submitted, the Telehealth Provincial Scheduling Coordinator will schedule the appointment. The patient site is then required to action the appointment. In other words, either decline or accept it. Once the appointment has been actioned, you will receive an email notification indicating that it has been accepted, declined, or modified. Once you receive the appointment acceptance email notification from the patient's site, it is important that you notify your patient that the appointment is confirmed and provide patient-specific details about the appointment, such as date, time, location, registration, or any other further instructions. Once you submit an eRequest, you may wish to view the status of the request. The following steps will provide further guidance on viewing your eRequests. There are two ways that you can review the eRequests that you have submitted. From the iScheduler homepage, you can either click on the My Appointment Requests heading, or select eRequests from the left side menu and then click the My Requests subheading. The My Requests feature allows you to view details of each request and highlights the status of the requests. The pending request status means that the request has not yet been reviewed by the Telehealth Provincial Scheduling Coordinator. The Request More Info status means that the provincial scheduling coordinators require more information in order to process the eRequest. You will receive an email notification indicating that the provincial schedulers have sent a request for more information. To view their comments, click on the eRequest ID number shown in the first column of the table. View the Additional Comment Whiteboard Notes section. Please ensure that you read the comment under this section and respond accordingly in the same section so that the telehealth coordinators are able to move forward with the booking process. Once you have entered your response, click the Complete Update button. The provincial coordinators will be notified that you have responded to the request, and the status of the eRequest will change to Review by Coordinator. The Review by Coordinator status means that your response related to the booking has been sent to the coordinator. The Closed by Coordinator status means that your request has been entered into iScheduler and has gone to the site contact of your patient's site. Once you see this status, the appointment should also appear in your View by Day calendar for your site. Likewise, if you, as the requester, need to make changes to an appointment already requested or booked, you can do so by opening the request from this list detailing the change request in the Additional Comments Whiteboards Notes section and clicking the Complete Update button. At the end of the iScheduler session, be sure to log out of the system. To do this, go back to the home screen. Go to the bottom of the left side menu and select Log Off. Please contact technical support at the above toll-free number or use this email address if you have difficulty during a telehealth call. For scheduling support, please contact the email shown here. Thank you for your time.